Hey everyone, it's Miss Siddiqui here. In this video, we're going to talk about MLA formatting. Part of this presentation comes from the online writing lab at Purdue, or OWL at Purdue. So this video is going to cover general MLA guidelines and first page format. So first of all, MLA stands for Modern Language Association. The Modern Language Association has established guides for people to format their writing, particularly the humanities disciplines. So when scholars produce research papers, they all want to be writing in the same kind of style and format to have consistency in how people cite their sources and how people format their headings. So in history and English classes, you will be following the guidelines set out by the MLA handbook. So MLA regulates document format, in-text citation, and the works cited page, which comes at the end of an essay and lists all of the sources used in the paper. Now, not all essays will have sources, but most of them will. Research papers and literary criticisms, which you write in English. So the number one rule for any formatting style is to always follow your instructor's guidelines. So some teachers might have different specific things that they're looking for. So this video is going to talk to you about when teachers ask you for MLA, this is what they're looking for. So an MLA paper should be typed and on white 8.5 by 11-inch paper. So you're not going to print every paper in this class, but you should know what the standard size is. So in an MLA style paper, everything is double spaced. You should be using 12-point font Times New Roman. You should leave only one space after punctuation. All the margins should be set to 1 inch on all sides, and you should indent the first line of paragraphs 1/2 inch. A lot of this is automatic in things like Google Documents and Microsoft Word, but just make sure that the margins and the font size are correct when beginning any paper. So an MLA style paper should have a header, and we'll talk about what that means, have a title, and have page numbers located in the upper right-hand corners along with the author's last name. So the first page of an MLA style paper will double space everything. It will list your name, your instructor's name like Miss Hall or Miss Siddiqui, the course and date, and in the upper left-hand corner you'll have all of this information. Then you should center the paper title, use standard capitalizations but no underlining or italics or quotation marks or boldface. It's written just in the same font that everything else in the paper is. And then you should create a header in the upper right corner at 1/2 inch from the top and 1 inch from the right that has your last name and page number. And the page number will change for every page. So for instance, if you're Miss Hall, you will have Hall 1 on page 1, Hall 2 on page 2. If you're Miss Siddiqui, you'll have Siddiqui 1 on page 1, Siddiqui 2 on page 2 in the upper right corner. So let's look at an example. This is a sample first page. We've got Johnny Raptor, that's the student's name first, then Mrs. Teacher Rex, followed by English 1, that's the name of the course, and then followed by the date. And in MLA, the date's a little funny. You actually have the day number, 10th, then the month, followed by the year, no commas. Then up in the corner, we've got Johnny Raptor's last name, Raptor, the page number 1, and then the title is centered. Notice it's written in the same text that everything else on the page is written, Times New Roman, and this is where you would put your title for your This I Believe narrative essay, or whatever essay you plan to write. So this is a sample first page. Notice the margins are 1 inch all the way around, and then that header is a 1/2 inch from the top and 1 inch from the right-hand side. So before you submit your This I Believe essay, make sure that it looks like this sample first page, which is based on the MLA guidelines. And as always, thanks for watching.